Alright, hello everybody, Monty here, and we are playing Starfield episode number 2. We are jumping into the Game Plus mode. Last episode was very interesting. We got to see that we have a starborn ship. We don't start actually in the mining facility. We skip all that. We just got to Constellation and New Atlantis, and we have a choice. We can either repeat the main story quest, which, since we didn't record it, that's what we're going to do. Or we could skip it. So if you do your Game Plus mode, you could come back, replay, do all the side stuff.
Is there something wrong?
I'm talking to the viewers, and then you could just skip it. But as said, let's just get to this.
Interesting.
Welcome along.
You want this rock breaker in our organization? After getting lost the first time?
But he still showed up, didn't he? Isn't persistence a signature trait for an explorer?
We're at the beginning of a very important discovery here. What you found on Vectera, the artifact, there's more. And they're creating something we don't understand yet. If you're serious about wanting to be a part of this, then you have to know that we are diving headfirst into the unknown. There could be considerable risks.
Alright, I'm ready to find out what these artifacts are. You really don't know anything about the artifacts? Maybe I should get settled in first, take a breather. That's funny. And by the way, make sure you guys are watching this. This is episode 2. For second episode I've recorded in 4K, all that stuff. So hopefully it's translating all the way to YouTube in high definition. Just make sure you're watching it because this game is beautiful looking. I'm excited to get Red Dead as well in the HD, Super HD. But we're ready to go find these artifacts.
Good. We'll set you up with a room. Take some time to meet everyone. Then, when you're ready, you and I will be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet.
Very nice. All right, Sarah is here. See, we leveled up already to 54. That's leveling up pretty quick, pretty fast. There's one of these magazines, very Bethesda. Put those guns away. Constellation guide. Outposts permanently produce 5% faster. So we just grab that and we automatically know it. So we can go meet people. We can go look around. We're going to go explore. Beautiful garden. Oh, someone left their sandwich out. I'm going to just consume that. They added that feature. There's some science happening out here. Some little charts and notes and things. This is how I like to work. I like to go out on my patio and get my work on.
And wind up crabby, or my personal favorite, irascible.
Wow, what a cool touchscreen
that for the long-term health of our relationship
system here going. Oh wow, they're looking at this is their space station out in the orbit of the Earth.
Okay then. I guess if you're both okay with it.
I was like, what are they growing right there? Alright, let's go talk to some of these folks while they're standing around.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
If that's an apology, you can do better. I was just going to say apology accepted. It could have been worse.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Wow, yeah, just the details are really nice looking. All right, glad to be here. Just watch the grumpiness in the future. I hope the drinks are free at least. I'm going to get some.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
Nice.
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Oh, very cool. So we can craft or modify an item, another side mission. This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO. What's your role in Constellation?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
I'm sure they're going to talk about it, but yeah, they're the ones researching these artifacts, which are needed to be combined to get us to Unity, which is what we touched in episode 1. What kind of company is Stroud Eklund?
We're most well known for ship manufacture.
Oh, very cool.
No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Nice. So you can build your ship, so there's all these different companies that you can get parts from.
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
So what he's talking about is I touched the artifact in the original one, and I kind of saw everything. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I'm sure I see lights and hear music all the time. It's a non-stop party in my head. You mean I seen something like that? Oh, yeah.
This? Or anything else?
I saw it
You'll have
lots
to
of times.
forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer. Yes, I imagined as much.
I mean, I have, but
Barrett expressed something similar in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
all right, Walter. I don't need to know about your CEO stuff.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Very cool. There's this kid we
Well,
could talk to.
Pilfered any
But I want to keep walking around a bit. We could talk to Noel.
He left a note for you. Here.
So much to do around
Oh.
here, you know?
I know
Thank
you
you.
too well to believe that. You've got to have a line
My
on
father left a note for me? Hold on. What did you just give me? Note from Dad. If you could stop by home, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Nothing urgent, but I sure like to see you, Dad. Cool. In my best Vulcan voice that I didn't know I was trying to do. All right. So we got a note from Dad. We could talk
Yeah?
to Sarah, because that's who they really want us to talk to. Vasco's a pretty cool robot. Can we go down here now? Yep. The lodge key is open. This is going to allow us to get to all the cool tech that Walter was talking about. Look at this. This allows us to get a good weapon now. Because since we didn't start in the mine, we didn't get all that stuff. Oh, even better. A purple weapon. That's the best kind of weapon. Cool. What do we have over here? Oh, some food, some onions. You can cook. There's a research pharmaceutical lab. Oh my goodness. Trauma pack. I'll take one of those. There's missions that you can get from this computer. Oh, so many things to do. So that's what's down there. That's pretty cool. I don't want to go to my room yet. Let's talk to Sarah.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
I mean, I wanted to talk to some of the other people. So what do you know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out.
Well, I need some time to get started. Yeah, and then I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've
Interesting.
been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
The UC Vanguard.
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space.
Sign us up.
They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Man, look at the marble and the leather. Wow. Okay. Other people have artifacts. Good chance to learn more about the United Colonies.
Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Sarah will be locked as your follower if you continue. I've got it, you and me, until we get that artifact.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Very cool. So, Sarah Morgan is available for our crew. She's our active companion now. Doesn't mean we can't stop talking to people. So we have this whole place to explore. But I want to go upstairs and check out a little bit more of Constellation. Oh, interesting. We're going to be opening doors, reading letters, looking at... Man, this game. What do you have here? Oh, a pill bottle. No, I don't need none of that. Little desktop sand garden. Sebastian Banks speech. Oh, it should be a... There's going to be audios, but this one's one of those that we'd have to read it, so I'm going to just yabber on a little bit, and it's there to pause and read. Cool. Oh, here's some real stuff. Report on Constellation. Interesting. This is money, so if ever you see these little guys laying around, I'm gonna take it. I could take all the junk, but I don't want all the junk. So we have a room in here too. You'll know it by the room that has the a safe in it. Wow. Wow. That thing's got 655 value for... Hello. There you go, Sarah. There's a book here. Aja Mamasa's diary. Promising young physicist of the UC. A colorful character, say the least. Barrett is the one who gets us involved in the first one, which is interesting that they were talking about him, yet he hasn't made an appearance yet in the Game Plus mode. So here's another room of research and pharmaceutical lab stuff. I'm gonna grab all of that. Chemists have all the solutions. Okay. Got their pillows on the ground for some reason. Oh, for the little meditation. They can like light the incense and... Man, Sarah, is this your place? This is pretty cool. Fresh produce. That's a pure hydroponics promise. Little storage room back here. into a someone's got a little workout room in their place, a little toy rocket. Yeah, instant oatmeal. Right, we're gonna take that and the oat clusters. Sorry, you leave it out. Free game, deck of cards. It's cheap. I'm gonna take it. Oh wow, look at the board games. Yeah, probably shouldn't be stealing stuff from the guy who's got all the weights and such. Economic meltdown. All right, they make some good stuff. All right, back into here. Doopy doopy doop. I think my room is here. Ooh, it's so fancy. Because this is our unlimited sized storage chest here. Don't really have anything I want to put in there. Oh, look at that. The Chronomark watch case. Do I have the Chronomark case? Or do I get the watch? Barrett usually gives me the watch. I must already have it. I like when I put my fists away. Sarah put the guns away. Wow. What do we have in here? Oh, inaccessible, huh? Inaccessible. I see how it is. Little conference room. Final storage room, and then we're back to the main entrance. See your little kitchen area. Dartboard. Oh, I like the dartboard with the planets on the different rings. That's a cool idea. I wonder if can I... Let's go to weapons. Ah, I was hoping I could use the dart. I can only drop the dart. Can I drop it in a throwing manner? Oh, I missed. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. And we're going to head on out.
Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She had left this note for you.
Oh,
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
alright. I know about the place to stay. I just went and looked at it. You seem to know a lot about the artifacts. What do you think about that vision that I had?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Way to science it up. Whatever I saw and heard, it wasn't coming from me. But that does sound like a reasonable explanation.
There might be a reasonable explanation. I wasn't there. I didn't see what you saw. I'm just not in a position to say for sure. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Well, I mean, sure thing. But what about that place
Planning
to
on
stay?
sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part. At least, let's head upstairs.
Oh no, she's going to take us on the
Sebastian Banks,
tour.
Constellation's founder, had
I
this
just-
place built decades ago.
Took us on.
It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
But it'll go quick. What is up here, though? Oh, that takes me outside. Good to know. Thanks for telling me that, Noelle. See, it's just a hallway that goes down and cuts back through there. That one room up front, though, man, this bar is nice. books. Moby Dick, The Origins of Species. I mean, really though, like how much of it? Call me Ishmael some years ago. Never mind how long precisely. Blah, 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 blah. No, continues the classic for a total of 341 pages. I was like, how many pages are they going to actually?
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
See, so you can actually use the kitchen stations. And if I had nutrient, an egg, and noodles, I could make spaghetti carbonara. But I've got none of that. Man, she got to my room quick.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy.
Yeah. See, not a bad
Your father
activity there.
visited. He seemed desperate, or excited, to find...
Okay, so what's up with mom and dad being all desperate and... nope, not there. Notes. So, let's look at the note from mom. I was going through our storage unit the other day and I came across something that made me think of you. I know you're important and you're busy, but I'd really love it if you visited. I miss you. Love, Mom. Aww. Okay, so we're going to have to go visit our parents.
He left this note.
And I got another note from my dad. So obviously, we need to go visit our parents. So we're going to jump down here. Vasco, another time, buddy. And Mateo, we didn't go talk to him, but he's a talker. We did a lot of talking this episode. So I'm going to set that. See your parents at Pioneer Tower. I do want to look at the one note before we go see them. What is the other note from Dad? You absolutely must come home right away. Incredible news. Drop everything and head over. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to drop... Well, I'm not going to drop anything. But we are going to head over there. Go find Mom and Dad and see what they've got to say. Wow, this path... Oh, cool. Up and over. So my bottom left, you can see my O2 going down when I sprint. So if I just walk, it kind of goes back up. Because then you start just breathing in CO2, and wow, this is cool. It goes up this way too. Oh, over to like the financial district and stuff. This is cool. I can see when we came here, it was from like underground up there with the mast, but I can even see the next stop from here. So if we would have taken the transportation to the residential district, it would have dropped us off right here. So that must be the, oops, see, I can see it from here. Pioneer Tower, next to Dawn's Roost. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. And we are going to pick that up right fresh and quick next episode. And thanks all for tuning in. And I might just hang out and play in the Playscape for a while. Yeah, let's do it. How cool, little tunnels and everything. These parents are like, this is for children. I don't care. These children are like, there's a scary adult, stranger danger.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
Beautiful day today.
You want to go another 3 rounds with them?
There's slides, like right there.
Oh, they're talking about how the kids are like not using the slides they're playing. That's funny. Anyway, small things. Love all the discussions going on. And next episode will be a discussion with our parents. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.